Subscribe now.
The World Wrestling Entertainment is a big guilty pleasure of mine. When I was about 11 years old till 14 years old, I did not miss a single Raw, SmackDown, or pay-per-view. I bought every single DVD that would come out. And although I lived on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, it's very hard to buy t-shirts. I remember I was 13 and Spencer's Gifts finally had WWE shirts come in. I bought 2 different ones, loved them. And I would have bought them online, but it just wasn't possible. You're a 13-year-old kid. So I love the WWE. I could not go on enough about it. And then for about 5 years, I could 6, 7 years actually, I could care less. It was not a part of my daily routine. I got into real sports like football, hockey, all that good stuff. But it still wasn't as entertaining. There wasn't as many storylines. In the NFL, there's still a few good ones just because the media reports on so little games. But the WWE was always my jam, and the reason why I got into it, I'll get into that in a different video, is The Undertaker. It's freaking awesome. Wrestlemania 34 is right around the corner. It looked like WrestleMania 33 was going to be Undertaker's last match. It's what got me back into the WWE because I thought this was the last time to see one of my role models perform. And I was really intrigued by it. If you know how his WrestleMania 33 main event ended with Roman Reigns, he lost. You don't want to see a 22-year-old guy cry? You should have watched me on that match. So he lost. He left his gloves, hat, and jacket in the middle of the ring and walked off, which felt suiting for him, but at the same time, for most wrestlers, gimmick or not, that's not a good way to retire, just leaving your stuff and walking off. There's generally an announcement. And now the current rumor is he's going to face John Cena at WrestleMania 34, the two of the biggest names in the last 20 years going head-to-head for essentially the first time. They went together when John Cena was in his first or second year, but that doesn't count. And the rumor is, now I expect the Dead Man will probably show up, but the rumor is the American Badass phase of The Undertaker is a phase he did for about 4 years when he thought he was going to retire and he just wanted to end it how he is. And most people didn't like it, not as good as his Dead Man Phenom phase, but it's still good. Any Undertaker is better than no Undertaker. I cannot say that enough. And so the rumor is that John Cena will face The Undertaker, but it will be the American Badass of him coming out, and not the Phenom, as the Phenom retired at WrestleMania 33 when he left his gear in the ring with Roman. And you know what? If that is the plan, I'm all for it. Why? The American Badass was more personal to Mark Calloway, The Undertaker. It's more of him. He can be himself. He can actually talk on the mic and not produce this persona that is essentially dated to modern day WWE. He could perhaps become a general manager. He can go on forward with this. There's future storylines if the American Badass comes out. As for the Undertaker Phenom, he's like this mysterious wonder, which is so cool. His music, everything is so cool. I like to think maybe they can make a hybrid of the two. But really, it's yin and yang from what we've seen so far. So if the Phenom comes out, yay, give him another match. I would love to see it. Just hearing that gong, even if it's a bad match, if that gong comes out, it's enough. As for the American Badass, it's who the character of The Undertaker, Mark Calloway, it's who he wants to be. He loves the WWE. He's a very devoted worker. If you let the American Badass comes out, it gives him permission to be himself on camera, even if he's too injured to wrestle. And so, all the power to him if that's what he ends up doing. Either way, I'm going to watch WrestleMania 34, at least track it. I may not watch it live. I don't have the time for that. But I'm excited to see what happens. I'm staying off of all boards and broadcasts and stuff like that. Like message boards, forums, sorry. Because I just don't like how they try to not spoil everything, but they run by every scenario until you don't believe what's what and you get your expectations up for whichever result you want the most. As for everyone else, comment what is your favorite match scheduled for WrestleMania 34 next weekend, I do believe. I think it's going to be a great one. If obviously the Undertaker shows up, I'm all for that. As for what my favorite match would be if he doesn't show up, I like Roman Reigns. AJ Styles versus Nakamura would be good. I'm excited for all the matches, to be honest. Thank you all so much for putting up with me. Subscribe, like this shit. I love you.